Okay, so in this tutorial we are going to discuss that if we will have the ranges, multiple ranges, just like I have right now in data 1, data 2 and the data 3. And if we will have to combine all three ranges into one, then how we can do that? Before taking an advance in this tutorial, if you have not given the thumbs up to this tutorial, please do it right now to help us. So there are multiple things that is going to be counted by the system in the Excel or in the Google Sheets. So always consider that you will have the same ranges, and I will discuss with you later in this tutorial. I have zoomed this one so that you can see clearly what I'm going to do. Okay, so for this I'm going to open the curly parentheses first. Let me actually zoom this one more. And here I'm going to select my first range, that's this one, and here is the concept. So if you want to combine it into a tabular way, like one range, then after second range, and then after third range, then you have to use the semicolon for the separator between the ranges. And if you are basically combining it into one range and then adjacent to the second range and then adjacent to this third range, then you have to use the comma as a separator. Don't worry, I will show you the both. So here I'm going to use the semicolon first, then I'm going to move it to the second range. Here I will not select the headers because I already have in my range 1. So here's the second range, then after the third range. Okay, close the curly parentheses and hit the enter. Now let me zoom this out. Okay, now you can see the all data has been combined into one table. And from here, if you want to do some query function, just like query, and after that select star where there should be column D should be greater than 80. Hit close and enter, or no, call for should be 80. Okay, so next time if you will have the data like you are preparing the same record month over month over month and you need something from that data, so you can extract that in that way, that you don't have to combine the ranges in a one spreadsheet, then you have to do the calculation after that. You can simply do the same method for the multiple ranges and apply the query formula and do whatever you want to do. And for this, if you don't know that how to apply the query function and what are the basics of the query function and also the advanced level of the query function, I will mention the link in the I button, also in the description, that you can go and check from there. Okay, now you have seen that how we will combine the multiple ranges. So let's discuss that if we will use the comma, because right now I have used the semicolon. Let me show you this again. So here you can see that this is the semicolon that I have used in between the ranges for the separator. Let me zoom this out because you already know the formula, so I will not show you the formula, I will only show you what happened. Okay, so is equal, curly parentheses open, and let me select my first range, and after that the comma, and go for the second range. Okay, I will select the two ranges so that you can see what happened. So what happened, this is my first table, that's the above table, this one, and here is my second table. So what it have done, it have bring those ranges in the adjacent of the second table, or sorry, in the adjacent of the first table. If you want to combine the ranges for the previous method that I have showed earlier from this method, so you have to take care for the headers, the number of columns that you are combining. For example, the number of columns should be 5 for each table. But if you are considering this method that the table will be adjacent to the second table, then you don't need to basically worry for the number of columns. You can combine the 2 columns with the 3 columns or much more. That's it for today. Hope you have learned from this tutorial. And if you still have any questions or you want to share some suggestions, the comment section is down below. Don't hesitate to write in the comment section. We will see you in the next tutorial. Until then, take your good care and keep watching 5-minute session.